I told you. You need heat. See?
And since today's theme is the seventh art, let's start with a quote from one of the great protagonists of this video. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Ben Gates, aka Nicolas Cage, showing his determination to find the Templar treasure. When's the third movie coming? Good evening, my friends. Before you begin another week of work, talk, study, we have the second part of our weekly news segment, What's New with the News. In movies, we have 2 action comedies opening, along with an adaptation based on a video game. Then, Mr. Cage returns in a modern western, and we end with a duo of heartthrobs. In TV series, Netflix is going strong with a medical drama, the first in English on the platform. The final season of a series featuring a chilling protagonist and another adaptation based on a novel written by the genius of this genre, Harlan Coben. As you can hear, you have many reasons to watch the video until the end. YouTube, and what about you? That traffic never stops. Do you manage to find time to watch the films you love, or do you prefer to watch the episodes of the current success series? While you think about it, feel free to start the video. Let's start with a title that will make us both laugh and horrify. Paramount has released the final trailer for Novocaine, starring Jack Quaid, an action comedy about a man who feels no pain and uses this to rescue his kidnapped girlfriend. The trailer highlights positive reviews and the film's intense, stylized violence. Rated R, the movie features brutal sequences, such as glass in the fists and knife stabs in the hand.
Shit, sorry. It's fine.
Continuing with another comedy, but with intense action. Zero, the new action thriller from Jean-Luc Herbulot, hits theaters and VOD in the US on April 11th, 2025. The film follows 2 Americans in Dakar, Senegal, who wake up with bombs strapped to their chests and must complete missions under the orders of a mysterious voice, Willem Dafoe. Mixing frantic action and dark humor, the story explores survival and redemption. Featured at festivals like Sitges and Beyond Fest, it's described as an inventive and electrifying thriller.
What a wonderful job you're doing.
You're welcome.
Of course, an adaptation based on a video game couldn't be missing. Rebirth. Home Sweet Home is a supernatural horror based on the popular game, releasing through Signature Entertainment. In the film, an American cop, Michel Morone, finds himself fighting to save his family in Thailand after interrupting a ritual that unleashes demons, throwing the city into chaos. To close the gates of hell, he teams up with a young monk and faces the supernatural. Directed by Alexander Kiesel and Stefan Hacker, the film promises intense action and horror.
Jake, come on!
We all know this actor well. Gunslingers is an action western from Lionsgate, debuting in theaters and VOD on April 11th, 2025. In the town of Redemption, 2 gunslingers seeking redemption have their peace threatened when the most wanted criminal in America shows up, bringing vengeance and violence. The cast includes Nicolas Cage, Stephen Dorff, and Heather Graham. Directed by Skiba, the film promises intense confrontations, though it has already received negative reviews.
Known as wanted. Excuse me? I'm looking for Thomas Keller. Do you know him?
A classic horror story adapted to modern times. Rumpelstiltskin, a new horror film by Andy Edwards, premieres at Fright Fest and hits VOD in the UK on April 7th and in the US on April 8th. The film reinvents the classic tale with grotesque effects and irreverent humor. In the plot, a young woman promises the king to turn straw into gold, but resorts to a mysterious creature, sealing a dark pact. When the devil gets involved, the story takes a chaotic and terrifying turn. We end with a duo that's worth gold. The Uninvited, a dramedy by Nadia Connors, premieres on May 9th with Walton Goggins and Pedro Pascal. The story revolves around a couple preparing for a party when they are unexpectedly visited by an elderly woman who claims to own the house. As guests arrive, hidden tensions emerge, including conflicts in the relationship and secrets from the past. The film promises a mix of chaos, humor, and drama.
Past and the future are both delusions.
Was this all a dream? How does it end?
Of course, we had to start with Netflix and one of its hit series. Netflix has released the trailer for the 5th and final season of You, which premieres on April 24th. Joe Goldberg, Penn Badgley, returns to New York to live his happily ever after, but is haunted by his past and dark desires. The cast includes Charlotte Ritchie, Madeline Brewer, and Anna Camp. The series, created by Greg Berlanti and Sarah Gamble, ends with more suspense and obsession.
Best city in the world, thanks to the one person who could make it possible.
We've been talking about this title for a few weeks. The Studio, a new comedy from Apple TV Plus starring Seth Rogen, premieres on March 26th with 10 episodes. Rogen plays Matt Remick, the new head of a struggling movie studio, fighting to keep the industry relevant while dealing with chaotic executives and egocentric artists. The cast includes Catherine O'Hara, Kathryn Hahn, and Bryan Cranston. The series promises sharp humor about the behind-the-scenes of Hollywood.
A good movie. It's good forever.
And now we have an actress who's already accustomed us to great series. The Last Anniversary, a new Australian series from AMC Plus, premieres on March 30th, 2025. Based on Leanne Moriarty's book, it follows Sophie, Teresa Palmer, who inherits a house on an island full of family secrets. As she investigates hidden mysteries spanning 3 generations of women, she uncovers unexpected truths. The series blends drama and suspense about legacy and motherhood.
This is my family, and you can leave our island.
Another sequel from Prime Video, Leverage. Redemption returns for its 3rd season on April 17th, now on Prime Video. Sophie Devereaux, Gina Bellman, leads the team in new cons against powerful criminals with international missions, including Paris. The trailer reveals big challenges, with Parker in grave danger after being stabbed. The series promises more action, strategy, and intense twists.
Does anyone know what Parker's up to?
A crime and police series with the seal of a must-read author. Caught, the new Harlan Coben series, premieres on March 26th on Netflix, marking the author's first Latin American adaptation. The plot follows journalist Emma Garay, Soledad Villamil, in a pursuit of a criminal who threatens women in Bariloche, Argentina. As she investigates, Emma uncovers secrets about a beloved community member. The trailer promises a dangerous game of cat and mouse with intense twists. We start with Netflix and end with Netflix, with another medical drama. Pulse, the new medical series from Netflix, premieres on April 3rd, starring Willa Fitzgerald and Colin Woodell in the lead roles. The plot follows the intense relationship between Danny Sims, Fitzgerald, and Xander Phillips Woodell, which leads to Xander's suspension as chief resident at Miami's busiest trauma center. Created by Zoe Robin and produced by Carlton Cuse, Lost. It is the platform's first English-language medical series.
Hey.
I don't want to get chief because we're sleeping together.
Oh, boy.
It's not fair.
You're panicking.
So, keep your mind clear. This is a whole remodel.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. This could be the foyer or
Yeah. Nice high ceilings.
very high, very spacious.
Can
great
barely touch
acoustics.
them.
Yeah.
Great acoustics.
And it's in a school system. Here.
Lots of railings and ramps. If
Yeah.
safety is your thing. Look at this. Does this work?
Of course, we had to end with a quote from a hit series that's coming to an end in its 5th season. You think I'm a monster. You think I'm a monster because I'm protecting the people I love. Joe Goldberg, played by Penn Badgley, the protagonist of You, trying to justify the unjustifiable. Which news did you like the most? In the films, those two action comedies promise plenty of laughs and tense moments, especially Novocaine. It's always good to see Nicolas Cage with a cowboy hat and boots. And there's no shortage of a horror film with a classic character. And of course, Pedro Pascal and Walton Goggins promise drama, comedy, and suspense. On television, Netflix dominated with a new English-language medical series, a police and suspense series from the genius Harlan Coben, and of course, the final season of the most beloved sociopath on the small screen. Not to mention Seth Rogen in a series that will be a satire of the Hollywood universe. Give the video a like, leave your comment, turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Have a great start to your week, and we'll be back tomorrow for the final part of our news roundup. See you tomorrow, folks.